Can you imagine what would happen if the world authority in leadership give you a one-on-one coaching? That would be awesome, but also very, very expensive. So I did the next best thing. Read all his book, watch his Netflix movie, binge on any YouTube video where he speaks, and any other content I could find. I process all that and simplify into 5 different tips. I don't want to waste your time, so let's go. The first crucial tip for any tech lead is setting clear and actionable goals, both for yourself and your team. You see, as Tony Robbins wisely noted, people are not lazy, they simply have impotent goals. That is, goals that do not inspire them. So, it's not just about having goals, it's about having goals that are meaningful and inspiring. Now, why is this so critical in the tech world? The answer lies in the constantly changing and highly competitive nature of the industry. With new technologies, methodologies, and customer expectations emerging regularly, it's easy for teams to lose focus and direction. Here is where the power of goal setting comes into play. Your objective serves as the North Stars, guiding you through the unpredictable tides of technological evolution. But setting goals isn't enough. You need to break them down into smaller, more manageable milestones. These should be both achievable and time-bound. For example, instead of saying, "We will become the best software development team," you should say, "We aim to deliver 3 successful projects by the end of this quarter with a customer satisfaction rate of over 90%. Notice how the latter is specific and measurable. Tony Robbins often stresses the importance of taking massive determined action. In tech leadership, this translates to turning these goals into a well-laid-out action plan, setting KPIs, the key performance indicators, and assigning specific tasks to each team member. Also, don't forget to celebrate the small wins. Each achieved milestone should be acknowledged and celebrated, however minor it might seem. This is vital for team morale and provide that extra push toward the next big goal. As Robbins says, the path to success is to take massive determined action. Well, massive action becomes significantly easier when there are small victories to boost your momentum along the way. The second pillar of effective tech leadership, heavily influenced by Tony Robbins' teachings, is continuous learning. As Robbins states, it's not what we do once in a while that shapes our life, but what we do consistently. In a field like technology, which is perpetually evolving, consistent learning is not just an option, it's a necessity. You have set your goals. Now what? The next step is arming yourself and your team with the knowledge and skills to achieve those goals. However, learning isn't just a one-time event, it's a journey. Tony Robbins often talks about the power of consistency, and this couldn't be more applicable here. Allowing even a small amount of time daily for learning can lead to significant results over time. Don't just focus on technical skills, soft skills are equally important. While you need to stay updated with the latest programming languages, frameworks, and tools, don't neglect areas like communication, team collaboration, and problem solving. Another key aspect is to create a culture of learning within your team. Encourage your team members to share knowledge and resources with each other. You can set up knowledge sharing sessions where team members can present a topic they have recently learned. This doesn't just increase the team's collective knowledge, but also fosters a sense of community and teamwork. In the words of Tony Robbins, repetition is the mother of all skills. This idea also plays a significant role in learning. Repetitive and consistent practice helps in not just acquiring a new skill, but mastering it. So ensure that your team not only learns, but also applies and practices what they learn. Real-world applications make theory knowledge valuable. And just remember to always measure the impact of your learning initiatives. Are they bringing you closer to your goals? Are they helping in solving real-world problems? Now, effective communication is the backbone of any successful team. As a tech lead, mastering this skill is non-negotiable. This idea aligns closely with Tony Robbins' teachings. He believes, to effectively communicate, we must realize that we are all different in the way we perceive the world, and use this understanding as a guide to our communication with others. The tech world is a diverse ecosystem. You are not just dealing with code, but with people that come from different backgrounds, each bringing their unique perspective and skills. Effective communication begins with understanding these differences and finding a common ground to facilitate clear and open dialogue. Now let's talk about type of communication. As a tech lead, you will have to wear multiple hats. You will need to provide clear instructions to your team, present progress reports to stakeholders, and even occasionally explain technical aspects to non-technical individuals. Tony Robbins notes, "The quality of your life is the quality of your relationships," emphasizing the importance of interpersonal skills in any leadership role. Active listening is another critical component. Listening is not merely hearing. It's about understanding, asking relevant questions, and even knowing when to stay silent. Remember, communication is a two-way street. Robin often says, "Leaders anticipate, losers react." Good listening skills can help you anticipate problems before they become disasters. Transparency is crucial. As a tech lead, you will need to make several decisions, and not all will be popular. Here, effective communication can help in explaining the why behind the what. Sharing the rationale behind decisions can often help in gaining team support. Tony Robbins asserts, "It's not about being in charge, it's about taking care of those in your charge." Being open about decisions and challenges show you that you care for your team, thereby fostering a trusting work environment. Don't underestimate the power of non-verbal cues. Your body language, eye contact, and even the tone of your voice can say a lot. Robin teaches us, every problem is a gift. Without problems, we will not grow. The way to physically present yourself during discussions can either be a problem or a gift, affecting the team's mood and receptivity. Time is the one resource you can get more of. Tony Robbins captures the importance when he says, "The only limit to your impact is your imagination and commitment." How effectively you manage your time is directly proportional to the impact you can have as a tech lead. First, let's discuss prioritization. You will be bombarded with tasks daily, and not all are created equal. Focus on high-impact tasks that move the needle. Tony Robbins often emphasizes that leaders spend 5% of their time on problems and 95% of their time on the solution. Get over and crush it. Another important aspect is delegation. As a leader, it can be hard to let go, but remember, it's not about the goal, it's about growing to become the person that can accomplish that goal. In other words, help your team grow by delegating tasks that will challenge them and help them develop new skills. We understand that it's easy to get lost in the hustle and ignore the signs of burnout. Mastering time management also involves setting aside time for self-care, learning, and even unplugging from work occasionally. The final tip resonates with many of Robbins' core teachings. Leaders are those who make the decision to bring out the best in themselves so they can bring out the best in others. Being a role model isn't just about showcasing technical expertise. It's also about demonstrating emotional intelligence, resilience, and a strong work ethic. When you set the standards, your team is more likely to follow. Transparency goes hand in hand with leading by example. If you expect your team to be open about their challenges, make sure you are too. Being transparent about your actions, goals, and even failures can make you relatable and set the path for a culture of openness and collective growth. As the tech lead, your mood sets the tone for the team. Robbins often states, "It is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped." A positive attitude is a decision that can shape the destiny of not just you, but your entire team. All this sounds like great advice, but if you lack the motivation to work on any of this, you should watch this video. Thanks for watching, see you next week.